Initializing program. Please read through the terms and conditions. More pages. This program will create new content based on your biofeedback, social media, and browser history. Loading recent searches. Why do women live longer? Why do men fall asleep after sex? Pictures of baby chinchillas. Non-binary pronouns. Why do women wear makeup? What is the gender binary? Please make your selection. Initializing program.
I can bring home the bacon.
And I can fry it up in a pan.
I'll never let you forget you're a man.
'Cause I'm a woman. W-O-M-A-N. I always do all the dishes.
And I can do your laundry.
I stain marked skids in your boxer shorts too.
I'm demure and I'm passive.
I never kiss from slow.
I do emotional labor for two. 'Cause I'm a woman. W-O-M-A-N. Good afternoon. Welcome to Gun World. That looks
Excited.
that looks like a sonogram you have there in your pocket.
Absolutely, only when I'm happy.
Let me guess. New dad stocking up for the gender reveal party.
Absolutely. You know me way too well. What else could I be doing?
Now, step on over here and let me show you the newest line of our products.
Oh my God, there's so many here.
This is the AR-1000. It has a radius of 1.5 miles, guaranteed to hit anything within that radius and blow it up to smithereens.
Capable of loading in blue, pink, or purple rounds. I love it. I love it a lot, actually.
That's right.
But what else do you have? I want something with a little bit more of a freedom flavor attached to it.
Oh, well, yeah, we have our patriotic new baby right here. It comes in red, white, and blue.
That's what I'm talking
We
about right
got your
there.
stars and your stripes.
Oh my God, how much does this baby cost?
$1,500, but hey, it comes with a guarantee. If it doesn't burn down at least 10,000 acres of national forest, you get your money back.
Damn right. That's the best way to celebrate somebody's gender. For as we know, for something so permanent, you gotta blow something up.
That's right. If you don't cause $1 billion in property damage and displace 250,000 people from their homes, you really don't love your job.
Yep, exactly. What you said. Well, you got another happy customer here.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Oh.
Ladies, do you have unsightly wrinkles? Do you want the lift without the expense? Well, now, there's new face spanks. Simply slip over the face and everything gets snatched back.
Out of your face!
Disposable, washable, when you want wrinkles to show so you get treated with a little more respect, or to fit in with the young crowd, from cougar to... well, you know. Face spanks.
Hi everybody, Billy Mays here with the brand new invention I think you're all gonna love. It's called Gender Clean. With 1 teaspoon of Gender Clean, which is is made by the best stuff and the best people on earth. You will go ahead and have a fluid that can totally wipe away all expectations that you are saddled with. Are you a man that think that you gotta be the patriarch of the family? Take some gender clean. It'll be gone in a moment. Are you a woman that you feel a little too pressured that that you gotta be married before the age of 18 or by the age of 18? Take this cup of gender clean, it'll wipe everything away. Just ask Bobby here.
I'm a blank slate.
Exactly! And before I say anything else, for 5 easy payments of $59.99, what's the secret to gender clean? What's the secret to gender clean?
I don't know, my memory's been wiped.
That's exactly the answer that you have right there. But wait, there's more.
Yes, because also, if you send in now, you'll get a free sample of Opinion Cleanse.
Absolutely.
Ladies, do you get burdened sometimes by having too many opinions of your own and worried about where to
Why would
put
you do
them?
that?
Well, one of these takes you all the way back to the 1950s where you can relax and not have to think about anything any more than your husband's pot roast.
If you want to be as happy as Bobby and Vanna here, buy gender clean and
Opinion Cleanse.
Caller operators are standing by right now.
Let's face it, being non-binary is a lot of work. Having to constantly explain to people who you are, trying to be all things on both sides of the spectrum to all people, and don't forget the constant correcting, and even more correcting of pronouns. A carbon-based bean can get awfully dehydrated. Luckily for you, there's now new gender fluid. Gender fluid is fortified with testosterone and estrogen, so you can be both strong and nurturing to be your more complete non-binary self.
I feel like a new person again.
Comes in 57 woke flavors. Gender fluid. It puts back into you what society has taken out.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Hey everyone. Does anyone out there have a Starbucks name? They get your name wrong all the time? Just me. Okay. I used to go into Starbucks and my name is Abel. I would say Abel. They would repeat back something that sounded like Abel. But then I would get Amy, Allison, Mabel, Ashley. And I would just be like waiting around for my drink and they'd get mad at me if I didn't come up and get it, yelling, Ashley! 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 Thanks. I just power walk out there, but I tried for a second to use a generic male name. Maybe that would work. So I tried Gabe. They said Dave. I tried Mark. They said Parker. And, you know, on the outside it looks like a harmless 30-second interaction. You walk in, you go up, you order your coffee, you give them your name, and then you go sit or stand and wait for your coffee. But, you know, there's a lot more to it. Before I even got to the register, they would have assessed me, like, what is this human, and decided on a gender. And then I come up and I say Abel, and they're like, does not compute. And then they just spit out a female name. And now that I've gone through a physical gender transition, my voice is deepening, my body's changing, they get my name maybe 80% of the time now, which is a vast improvement. But I was thinking of maybe playing a game with them and taking the names that they use that were fuck-ups and being like, okay, I'll say Mark, they'll say Parker. I'll say Parker, they'll say Parka. I'll say Parka, they'll say Paprika. I can't win.
Johnny Moyers. And today we're going to delve into a topic that I think a lot of us are very unaware of, but it's fairly widespread. It's called pocket discrimination. Did you know that roughly 90% of all female geared garments completely lack pockets? No pockets in them whatsoever. Yes, if you wear pants like me, you are usually situated with 4 pockets, but things like dresses or other female garments simply do not have them. And here we have an expert panel in order to fully discuss this horrible phenomenon that we have going on here. Please introduce yourself and please explain a little bit of your take on this social phenomenon.
I'm Jane Goody-Goodman. I specialize in a religion called anti-packeterism. It is completely against our beliefs for women's clothing to have pockets. If they must have pockets, they have to be fake or they have to be really small. We cannot compromise for anything more than that. It is against our beliefs.
This is an actual religious thing that you're saying here.
Yes.
You firmly believe in having no pockets.
Completely, they are redundant. Women have natural pockets in their other outfits.
Okay. All right. And our second guest here, please introduce yourself.
I'm Dr. Martina Whitesbridge. I'm a zoologist at Oxford University, and I've studied where marsupials and primates diverge, such that only the marsupial females have natural pockets built into them, and wanted to find out how we can genetically modify the human body to have natural pockets, as one we once did in the most earliest parts of our evolutionary history.
I told my producer it was a wise choice to invite a zoologist. As you
Well, I have to interject here.
Okay.
Yes, we could genetically engineer women to have natural pockets, but what I was referring to is, I know some people are for free boobs and they refuse to wear bras, but are you hungry?
Are we talking about boobs or lunch?
So here I have in my bra.
How did you fit that in there? That's a fresca.
So if people can stop being anti-bra and wear what fashion has designed for them, they have ample room to carry everything. Women do not need pockets.
This is blowing my mind right now. That's absolutely one of my interesting.
There's a whole genetic engineering complex that is relying on women having pockets built into themselves, and you're making a profit model.
Is this perhaps a conflict of nature versus nurture by chance?
How long before we come up with natural pockets? Because we already have a solution.
Well, there are certain laboratories in Eastern Europe that, while not authorized by the UN, have been developing prototypes on the side.
Bras have been authorized for centuries.
I said corrected.
I don't know about you, but my mind has been blown. My body has been quenched and my mind has been blown. I hope yours has been too. Thank you for joining us for our interview today on today's episode of Better Understanding. Please give a round of applause for our 2 interviewees here. My name is Johnny Moyers, and that will be our interview.
Shame on you! Shame on you making faces at your husband. When you make faces, it makes you look ugly. No man will watch you with a face like that. Listen to him. He has every right to be angry. It is your job to be the peacemaker. Your husband works hard to feed you, to keep you safe. He brings home the bacon. All he asks for in return is your obedience. What a shame for women to seek supremacy. As your body is weak, so should be your will. Embrace your weakness and obey your husband.
Got here from the big city where I worked to death, but coming home for a break. God, I hope to see some familiar faces. Oh my God, Jessica, is that you?
Ryan!
Wow. I mean, it's been 12 years.
Yes! I heard you left town
Became a big shot lawyer and worked myself to death? Yeah.
Brian Abernathy, as I live and breathe.
Sydney.
Yes. I hear you've become a big shot lawyer.
I have. Just look at my suit.
I hope you're not picking your nose in court the way you did in
come
eighth
on.
grade
That
algebra.
was 18 years ago in Mrs. Johnson's class. I've blown my nose now.
Tell me about life in the big city.
Yeah, well, you know, like I'm a big shot lawyer and all that, and have an apartment and a very small dog, and I'm lonely as hell. It's cold and unforgiving over there.
I was going to come too, to go to college, but then,
We were gonna go to college together.
Hello?
yes, but then, my
Hello?
grandmother died. I
TMZ?
took care of my grandmother.
I've just got a big
And then
scandal.
I married this nobleman.
High-powered New York
But
lawyer,
you now.
Brian Abernathy. He's had 3 illegitimate children by 3 different women in 3 different towns.
Sydney.
Oh! Why don't we turn on TMZ? I hear Brian's on the news.
Oh, Ryan?
Sydney, what have you done?
Oh. Breathe.
That court case isn't settled yet. Why, how, you did this. Why?
Me?
Oh, don't act all cute and innocent. You're the one who tattled on everybody in school.
You broke up all our games. You killed my pet ant. Why are you always so horrible?
Because none of you ever invited me to any parties when we were in high school. I just wanted to get some revenge. I'm sick of working as a librarian in this town.
Well, you did it. Now my entire personal life is ruined, Sydney. You just want to make everyone as sad and miserable as you are.
Yes, that's the only way I can have company in this world.
At least you're honest about it.
Nothing else.
And I thought I had a chance in my life for once to leave this town, come to the big city with you. But you're this horrible person.
There's been a mistake. I haven't been giving bad books to school children. No, you can't throw me in prison. Oh, if only I had a decent lawyer.
Sydney, you have a visitor?
Hi. I suppose you've come to my community.
As much as I despise everything you've done all our lives, you're my friend. What can I do for you?
I've been wrongfully accused of giving bad books to school children, but as despicable as I am, I still believe in the First Amendment. I need a lawyer.
The only lawyer we know is Brian, you know that.
Oh.
Wait, so now you're both in jail?
No one told me I could sit here.
Yeah, but you're behind the thing. Anyway, I'm only taking this case because it's the only thing that's going to get me back to the big city, back to my life, which was until recently kind of perfect. But here's what I'll do. You don't even need to make an appearance. I'm going to explain away everything, and I have enough bail for you. You're going to have to sit tight for a second.
Brian,
There was no door to begin with.
what's the pants of this belief? Is this going to be a situation where you're still going to take me away, kind of leave, or nothing, in jail?
Taxi's waiting.
Okay!
Let's go.
Does this prison have a library?
I have a baby face. I'm 36, but I still get carded often. And I make Lyft drivers nervous. Apparently you have to be over 18 to be in a Lyft. I was waiting outside a comedy club. I called a Lyft. I saw the car coming down the street. It slowed down almost to a stop and then left. And it went around the block. And I saw it come by again. Same thing, barely paused, around the block. I'm like, the license plate matches, that's my car. So next time it came around, I was wildly trying to wave it down, like, come on, you're here for me. Finally, he pulls over. And I get it. And he looks in the rearview mirror and he says, I didn't pick you up because you look like young boy from neighborhood. I said, all right, hi, yes, thank you. And he kept going on that train, like, you look so young. You must get that a lot. I'm like, yeah. Well, you'll love it when you're older. How much older? And even as I was trying to get out of the lift, he had to have one last word. He said, even voice, sounds like young boy. Like, all right, thanks, by the stars, thank you, bye. is changing. I'm starting to realize the way people might see me. And not only as a man, but as a white man. Yay, the most oppressive identity in our society. Can't wait to try that one on. Oh, so stoked. So now I'm try to be aware of these things, but now I'm really doubling down. Like I don't want to take too much space. I don't want to talk over, interrupt, mansplain to anybody anything. Check my privilege. I feel like I have to be hyper vigilant now, and I didn't know I was signing up for all of this when I made the personal decision to transition. Anyway, I gotta run because I'm gonna be last to a place where I'll be served first. Bye.